warm welcome to all of you. As per Yoga Vidya Niketan's tradition, we will start the session with three omkars and the prayer. So sit straight, gently drop your eyelids, focus on your breath. Inhale deeply for omkar. ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ सहनां भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Feel the positive vibrations of Omkar and prayer, your body and mind. Gently open your minds. Thank you, everybody. I'm handing over to Mrs. Pooja O for
Thank you,
our
Nisha.
guest introduction.
Namaste and warm welcome to everyone gathered here today. We are here as a part of our special lecture series launched to celebrate our 5-year milestone of our regular global class, beautifully aligned with our International Yoga Day. Thanks to your heartfelt and enthusiastic participation, we are continuing the celebration in honor of our Guruji's 100th birthday anniversary, a tribute to his enduring legacy and his teachings. Let's cherish this moment, all of us together. Good morning and good evening to everyone. It's my great honor to introduce a distinguished individual whose life journey beautifully blends with engineering precision with yogic wisdom, Sri Rajendra Joshi sir. A civil engineer by education, Mr. Joshi dedicated his professional life to public service, retiring from Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai, but his main contribution, extends far beyond the rim of the infrastructure. His deep-rooted passion for yoga began over 3 decades ago. He completed his Yoga Teacher Training Course, YTTC, in 1991-92, followed by the Yoga Naturopathy Training Course, YNTC, in 2002, and a Naturopathy Swadhyay in 1997. These milestones mark the beginning of lifelong commitment to holistic well-being. Mr. Joshi has delivered insightful lectures on profound subject of Pratyahara, the art of withdrawal of senses, at numerous prestigious platforms, like including YNTC, YTTC programs, regular yoga centers, sessions for university students, renowned Belgaum Yoga Institute, Goregaon Club, Matru Mandir, and Lilavati Hospital, as well as various yoga institutes all over Maharashtra and online platforms. Currently, he continues to serve the community as General Secretary of Yoga Vidyaniketan as Vice President and as Vice President of Mumbai Municipal Engineering Association of Mumbai. Please join me in welcoming a man of wisdom, discipline, and service, Shri Rajendra Joshi sir. And here, let me take the opportunity to welcome Sonali Raul, who is with Yoga Vidyaniketan for many, many years, from her childhood, I would say. Thank you very much. And she has completed YNTC and YTTC eventually, and Masters in Yoga from Mumbai University. She contributes the society as organizer of YNTC program conducted by Yoga Vidyaniketan, and we are fortunate to have her as a part of our Pratyahara lecture. Thank you very much, and I will just hand it over to Rajendra Joshi sir without.
Thank you, Puja ma'am.
Thank you, madam, for your warm introduction. It is just creditable that you are running the center in the United States of America, and you are organizing these series of lectures on the, 100th year of our Guruji's birth anniversary. Good morning and good evening to all of you. Here in the audience, Sri Vinod Joshi sir, a trustee of Yoga Vidyaniketan and my guru. He is here. I'm very happy to see him for my lecture. Thank you, sir. Yogena chittasya parena vacha malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakaroktam pravaram munina Patanjali Pranjali Ranatos. Pratyahara means withdrawal of senses. It is a conscious control over the senses. A term itself is a self-explanatory. Pratyahara. It is a pratyahara. That means reverse of the ahar. So what do we mean by ahar? Ahar, according to yoga philosophy, whatever we take inside through all the senses is termed as a ahar. We hear from the ears, see the images through the eyes, observe the touch on the surface layer of the skin, the various foods on the tongue, and take fragrance from the nose. So, sound is the ahar of the ears, image is the ahar of the eyes, as per what you say, Shloka 15/9 of Bhagavad Gita, Shotram Chakshusparshanam cha rasanam granam cha adhisthaya manashyayam vishayanupasevate. So we observe, we enjoy the touch on the surface layer of the skin. Then the food. So food is the, what message has come? Change language to Hindi. Is English comfortable to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So the message has come. Switch
So
over to
maybe you
some
can
other
keep
language.
a mix
Sir, if
of the
possible,
languages
please
that would be
use
helpful.
Hindi little bit.
थोड़ा mix करूँगा.
हो प्लीज.
हिंदीत थोडं
हिंदी
मिक्स
आणि
करू, ठीक आहे?
इंग्लिश. हो थँक्यू.
Okay. So the food, pizza, burger is the what you say ahar of the tongue, or in India it's a samosa, rasgulla is ahar of the tongue. Then the fragrance is the ahar of what you say nose. So all these activities are according to the law of nature, according to the arrangement of the nature. All these activities are going on of the ear, of the eyes, of the skin, of the tongue, and of the nose. So why Patanjali have advocated, why Gheranda Samhita has advocated, why Goraksha Samhita has advocated the Pratyahara, that is the withdrawal from these activities of the senses. As Santa Gyaneshwara says, Pahi Manadi Sahi Indriye Srotradi Prakriti Karya. These are the karyas of the Prakriti. ये प्रकृति की सब कार्य है, तो इसका उल्टा क्यों करना है? Because when all these impulses, all the sensations, all the messages from the five senses goes to the brain, there sits a committee. And who are in that committee? Manabuddhi, Antakaranam, Aham, Bhava, Chittam. So according to the law of nature, according to the arrangement of the nature, the discretionary intelligence should have been the head of the committee. यानी कि हमारी निश्चयात्मक बुद्धि जो है वो कमिटी की यानी प्रमुख होनी चाहिए थी. But what mind has done? Mind has played a conspiracy. It has taken the senses on his side and pulled the power of discrimination intelligence, discretionary intelligence down and taken the position of the head of the committee. So because of that, what has happened? The tremendous, horrendous chaos is created in the body-mind complex, in the neurosensory coordination, in the neuromuscular coordination. All types of coordinations are disturbed, and our life and the birth to desire is given. The desire is taking birth, and from the desire, all of you know, we are running pillar to post to complete that desire. Desire, DATA, all of you know the data of the desire. Desire, attachment, anger, thirst, and disastrous. So, because we are running according to the dictation of the mind to complete the desire, the doors of Antaranga Yoga are locked. And what Pratyahara do? Pratyahara opens these doors by unlocking the control of the mind. In Pratyahara, what we will be doing? In Pratyahara, we will be shifting the control of the senses from the mind. Pratyahara में हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं कि मन ने जो कंट्रोल लिया है इंद्रियों का, उस कंट्रोल को डाइल्यूट करके उसको वी आर शिफ्टिंग, हम उसको निश्चयात्मक बुद्धि यानी डिस्क्रिशनरी इंटेलिजेंस, वी आर बिंग इट अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ discretionary intelligence. That is why the practices of the introduction of Pratyahara is there. Our Guruji has given very simple examples to understand what is the role of Pratyahara. As the role of Pratyahara in Ashtanga Yoga Darshan is to take you from Bahiranga Yoga to Antaranga Yoga. It is a bridge in Ashtanga Yoga. Patanjali, it is Yama Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Bahiranga Yoga, and the Antaranga Yoga, Dhyana, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, and bridge. Of course, this is not a fixed bridge, it is a swinging bridge. So, of course, the Bahirang, Patanjali in 3/7 and 3/8 says, त्रयमंतरंगम पूर्वेभ, त्रयांतरंगम पूर्वेभ, पूर्वेभ यानी कि जो धारणा ध्यान समाधि है वो, तथापि बहिरंगम निर्बीजस्व. In Bahiranga Yoga also you can have a निर्बीज samadhi. So all the patterns are beautifully connected with each other, like the Pratyahara has taken of it a backseat. It is not that popular as the asanas, as the pranayam, as the meditation, as the dharana are practiced. The pratyahar is not that popular, but it has an important role as far as our mental health is concerned. What does it do? It can establish the coordination between the body and mind. It can establish the coordination between the nerves and the senses, neurosensory coordination, body-mind coordination, neuromuscular coordination. It can tackle with all mental diseases. Leave aside the benefits of Antaranga Yoga. They are there. But the material benefits, day-to-day life benefits, yoga, karma, kauchalam, for doing work effectively, what we need is the physical and mental health. So the mental health, it can relieve you from the anxiety, it can relieve you from the fear, it can relieve you from the stress, it can relieve you from all the षडरिपुज, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, मत्सर. ये सबसे आपको मुक्ति देने के लिए प्रत्याहार का अंतर्भाव महर्षि महामुनि पतंजलि ने किया है. Now we will be dividing this topic into 5 subdivisions. That is, one is the introduction of Pratyahara, importance of Pratyahara, role of mind in Pratyahara, prerequisites of Pratyahara, and finally, for important for you and me, that is the practices of Pratyahara that we will be actually performing today. Those practices are Shanmukhi mudra, Maun, Vishaya Vairagya. But before Maun, Vishaya Vairagya. In Vishaya Vairagya, we will be practicing Yatmana Vairagya, Vairagya Vairagya, Ekendriya Vairagya, Vashikara Vairagya. Then Maun, then Aikya Bhanga, Indriya Nivrutti. In Indriya Nivrutti, Nad Vairagya and Gandha Vairagya. Of course, Sparsha Vairagya, Swada Vairagya, they are also there. And finally, Sakshitva. So this is the entire paraphernalia of our session today. We will try to complete it within 1.5 hours, 55, 45 to 50 minutes. We will allocate for theory and the 45 to 50 minutes for the practices. And I assure you that I will leave you at your time at 6 o'clock. So friends, let us see the introduction of Pratyahara by Maharishi Patanjali, by Gheranda Samhita and Goraksha Samhita. Maharishi Patanjali says in 2/54 and 2/55, Sadhana Pada, two aphorisms, 2 सूत्र दिए हैं महर्षि पतंजलि ने. उसमें से एक सूत्र जो है 2/54, वही हम आज उसको डिकोड करेंगे, एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, एनालाइज करेंगे. 2/55 को नहीं जाएंगे क्योंकि उसको और 2 घंटा लगेगा. सो लेट अस सी व्हाट 2/54 सेज. स्वविषया संप्रयोगे चित्त स्वरूपानुकार इवे इंद्रियाणा प्रत्याहारः. So swavishayas, what are the swavishayas? Swavishayas are the object of the self-interest. Now let us first, when we are shifting the control of the senses from the mind to discretionary intelligence, it is a very, very delicate practice. What is in our hand? A 3-sutri we have to understand. Senses, object of the senses, and involvement of the mind in the object of the senses. So senses are fixed. We cannot do anything about it. Involvement of the mind in the senses of the in the object of the senses, we can reduce by modification of the object of the senses. So by modification of the object of the senses, the involvement of the mind will be reduced. And because the involvement of the mind in the object of the senses, इंद्रियों के जो अपने खुद के विषय है, वो विषयों में जो मन फंसा हुआ है, अटका हुआ है, लगन हुई है उसको हम बुद्धि, निश्चयात्मक बुद्धि के प्रभाव में लाएंगे. So Swavisha. So what will happen? Because the involvement of the mind is diluted, the control will be shifted from the mind to discretionary intelligence. So Swavishaya. Let us understand what are the Swavishayas. Swavishayas are differ from person to person. हमारे इंद्रियों के जो विषय है, more judiciously you revisit the object of your senses, the more faster modification will start. So what are the object of our senses? Let us take from the ear what we like to hear through the ears, loud music, gossiping, the concerts, and all the things, rest of the things that all of you know. So our mind is plugged into that, what you say, objects. Now we are modifying it. Do we like to hear the sound of the water flowing in the river at the by sitting at the bank of the river? Do we like to hear the sound of the waves at the sea beach? Do we like to hear the sound of singing birds? Sant Kabir has heard most subtle sound. He says, चींटी के पैर में नुपुर, चींटी कितनी उसका पैर कितना, चींटी के पैर में नुपुर, नुपुर म्हणजे ते झुंझुना. सो चींटी के पैर में नुपुर, वो भी अल्लाह सुनता है, क्यों चिल्लाता अल्लाह अल्लाह, या अल्लाह क्या बहरा है? So this way, the most subtle sound was heard by Sant Kabir. About the sound, the latest invention, what you say, is done by the researchers in Kyoto University. They say that this sound, it is, if you alter the sound, if the cells in the body, if the cells are exposed to the sound, equivalent of the frequency of the sound in our body, then they can fix up, they can detect, they can cure the behavior, stress, and even affect. That research in what you say, just in the what you say March 2025, the researchers has found out that the sound can have impact on our cells. So this is how we are dealing with the sound. Then images. What image? What we like to see from the eyes? काय आवडतं आपल्याला पाहण्यासाठी? The social media, the various videos from the what you say Prime videos, the Netflix or the reels on the Insta, the Facebook, WhatsApp, and all these things we like to see. But can the eye be engaged? Well, see why we are. See, J. Krishnamurti says once you accept that you are judiciously accept the what you say the object of your senses. Once you accept that you are greedy, the transformation from the greed is already started. So once you accept that, yes, this is the interest of mine, but can it be changed? Can it be altered so that my mind will be relieved from the what you say cage of the senses? मन को उसके जो बंधा हुआ है और जो इच्छाएं प्रकट करता है उससे मुक्त होने का क्या रास्ता है, ये ढूंढने के लिए हम we have to see whether it can be altered. So images of the nature, images of the mountains, images of the valleys, images of the what you say on the faces of our own children, on our own parents, own grandparents, their lovely faces. can we like these images, which are very natural and which can be, what you say, come under the control of discretionary intelligence. So we are not going into what you say psychological details of it. How does it happens? How do they come under the control of discretionary intelligence? See, observation, observer, and the things observed, वगैरह वगैरह ते सगळं नको त्यात गुंतूयात आपण. We have a time constraint, so let us revisit quickly what our senses like. Shotram, Chakshu. 15 about oblique 9 of Bhagavad Gita says, Shotram, Chakshu, Sparshanam, cha, Rasanam, Granam evaja. Rasanam is Jiva, Sparsha, Shotram, Chakshu, Sparshanam, cha. Sparsha is the sense, which is a very, very vicious. All other senses do not involve the other four senses along with them. If ear, what they want to listen, they listen. They don't involve eyes or tongue or the touch or the nose. Individually, they are involved in their object of the senses. अपने अपने खुद के जो विषय है उसमें वो मस्त रहते हैं, सुनते हैं, देखते हैं. But sparsha is the sense which involves all other indriya. And it is so addictive. In one of the Hindi film, whole of the day passes. Evening comes. Even then, this fellow says, "Abhi na jao chodkar dil abhi bhara." So it is like that. So this sense, Osho says, I have written 400 books on philosophy, but only one book, that is Sex to Superconsciousness, has made a havoc, horrendous havoc, and it has created, and the people have liked that book like anything. I would be happy if they have taken the entire book, that is Sex to Superconsciousness, but they have taken only sex and forgotten about superconsciousness. So how can we alter this? Can our surface layer of the skin be engaged in the touch of the flowing wind, the touch of the mother, the healing touch by Helen Keller? It was what is a very fantastic book. So all these touches, can we alter this sense from the addiction of the mind and can bring under the control of discretionary intelligence? Now, tongue is a sense which is very effective. Swami Vivekananda, when after his discourse in Calcutta, his disciples asked, Swamiji, we are listening you from last 7 days. Now we want to know our spiritual progress. What is our spiritual progress? Swamiji said, yes. Give me a half an hour. He goes to kitchen, prepares food for everyone, and comes out. And he says, let us take whatever you like. What जो आपको अच्छा लगता है वो आप ले लीजिए. So various vegetables, rasgullas and all that, Bengali food and what is the South Indian food he prepares. He was a very, very good cook. And the disciples picked up the food, and he said, who has picked up the bitter gourd, karela, and the, okra, bhindi? So raise the hand. So people, 2, 3 guys, they raised their hand. He said, yeah, you are the first in the spiritual progress. So what your tongue like? Yoga, the essence of yoga is it not only teaches you what is right and what is wrong, but it gives you capacity to put it into actual practice. This is the essence of yoga. So those who like Karela and Bhendi, they are highly spiritually progressed. So this is a sense which is what you say, the mind is what you say, plugged with the likes and dislikes of our tongue. Now, fragrance, which fragrance do you like? The fragrance of the, what you say, dews and what you say, the wives and the all other things which it is not better to utter here. These fragrances, instead of these fragrances, do we like the fragrance of the what you say, dhupa, agarbatti, or the fragrance in the air, the fragrance of the what you say, fruits, the fragrance of the vegetables, fragrance of the clay in just after the rain, all these fragrances, then there will be a swift सहजता से योग की पद्धति से हम नैसर्गिक जीवन की तरफ जाएंगे अगर हम इस जो इंद्रियों के अधीन हो गए हैं हमारे ज्ञानेंद्रिय मनस्स्थानी इंद्रियानी सभी इंद्रिय जो मन के प्रभाव में आ गए हैं उसको उसकी जो स्थिति उसका अगर उसकी जो लाइक और डिसलाइक्स है उसको हम मॉडिफाई करते जाएंगे सो इन दैट मॉडिफिकेशन इटसेल्फ द प्रोसेस of the alteration, the process of the shifting of the control from the mind to discretionary intelligence will be started. Now we have seen what are the swavishayas. We are very clear about what are our swavishayas are and how I am going to alter it or how I can alter it to take the control of the mind. Of course, Lord Patanjali says you have to do nothing because of the yogic culture. As you are practicing yama, niyama, asana, and pranayama, because of the cultures, already the mental status is changed. Already the likes and dislikes are altered by the yogic foundation. Already this is happening in you. But knowingly, we are seeing, judiciously we are accepting, yes, these are the object of my senses and the altered object of the senses also I have seen, so that the mind's control will be shifted to discretionary intelligence. Now, Svavishaya asamprayoge. What is asamprayoga? Asamprayoga is a disconnection. Samprayoga is a connection. It is an intimacy. And asamprayoga, a is silent in that. So asamprayoga is disconnection. Svavishaya asamprayoge chitta swarupanukara ive indriyana pratyahara. So if these senses are disconnected from the object of their own interest, then they start following chitta swarupa. अगर इंद्रिय अगर हमारे जो ज्ञानेंद्रिय है वो हमारे जो विषय है इंद्रियों के विषय उससे अलग हो जाए, टूट जाए, विलग हो जाए, तो वो चित्त स्वरूप यानी ओरिजिनल फॉर्म ऑफ चित्त, जो चित्त का मूल स्वरूप है, उस तरफ उनका प्रवास यानी अंतरंग योग में धारणा, ध्यान, समाधि की तरफ, निर्बीज समाधि, नॉट निर्बीज समाधि, सबीज समाधि की तरफ आपका जो अंतरंग योग में प्रवास शुरू होता है। वो तो अंतरंग योग तो बात की बात है, जो अनुभव, जब जिसको अनुभव है वही वो उसके बारे में बात कर सकता है। बट एटलीस्ट फॉर द मटेरियल बेनिफिट्स, टू कीप माई सेल्फ फिट मेंटली, फिजिकली, तो हमारे व्हाट यू से आसन, क्रिया, प्राणायाम ये तो है, वो भी मेंटली हमें मेंटल फिटनेस देते हैं। लेकिन प्रत्याहार ऐसा व्हाट यू से अंग है, ऐसा पैटल है महर्षि पतंजलि ने ऐसा अंग दिया है कि जो मन के साथ ज्यादा से ज्यादा उसको सशक्त करने के लिए, उसको बलवान करने के लिए, मन की शक्ति बढ़ाने के लिए, मन को सभी रोगों से मुक्त रखने के लिए बहुत ही उपयुक्त ऐसा अंग है जिसका नाम है प्रत्याहार। तो स्वविषया असंप्रयोगे। नाउ फॉर असंप्रयोग we will be referring to 3 slokas from Bhagavad Gita. 15/1, 2/48, and 6/4. In 15/1, Lord Sri Krishna has given you the assurance that the tree that you are going to cut, I have made that work for you very easy. ऊर्ध्वमूलम, उसकी जो रूट है, मूली है, वो ऊपर की तरफ रखी है। ऊर्ध्वमूलम अधशाखम, और उसकी शाखाएं वो नीचे की तरफ है। ऊर्ध्वमूलम अधशाखम अश्वत्थम प्राहुर्मयम छंदासि यस्य पर्णानि तस्यं वेद स वेदवित्। सो ये मैंने जो कट करने जा रहे हो उसको, आपके जो सेंसेस है, जो इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, आपकी जो वृत्ति है, उस पर जो विजय पाने के लिए जो आप निकले हो, उसमें मैंने जो वो वृक्ष को मूली है वो ऊपर की तरफ रखी है। ऊर्ध्वमूलम मधशाखम। नाउ व्हाट 2/48 से यदा हि नेन्द्रियार्थेषु, 6/4 से यदा हि नेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्म स्वनुषज्यते सर्व संकल्प संन्यासी योगारूढ़स्य दोषते। यदा ही नेन्द्रियार्थेषु, यानी कि डू नॉट डू एनी वर्क फॉर द सेटिस्फैक्शन ऑफ द सेंसेस। हमारे इंद्रियों के बहकावे में आकर, लालच में आकर कुछ भी ऐसा काम न करे कि जो जिससे इंद्रियों को समाधान प्राप्त हो जाए। यदा ही नेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्म स्वनुषज्यते, ऐसा कोई भी कर्म आप मत कीजिए। सर्व संकल्प, who has taken the sannyas from all the sankalpas, is yoga rudasya dochyate. And 2/48 says, 2/48 says, yada saharate chayam, like a tortoise makes his, or what he takes his feet inside while moving into the water, like that all the senses of the yogi are taken inside while doing yoga abhyas. So, in 2/48, it is yada saharate chayam kurmo yani va sarveshaha indriyasirva tasya pradnya pratishtitaha. He is the yogi whose pradnya is a pratishtita. He is a buddhi, is a sthira. He is a discretionary intelligence. He is a powerful, that it has brought all the senses under its control. Who has taken all the senses inside? So yada hi nedriya shona karma sanushajyate sarva sankalpa sannyasi yoga rudasya dochyate. That we have seen. And yada saharte chayam kurmo yani va sarvesha indriya nidriya sir tasya pratna pratishtha. This is how asamprayoga, that means it will help us for the disconnection of the senses from the object of their interest. इंद्रियों के जो विषय है, उस विषयों से मुक्त होने के लिए, उन विषयों को इंद्रियों से दूर रखने के लिए हमें जो प्रत्याहार की साधना है, वो प्रत्याहार की साधना में जो हमें मदद है, वो इस श्लोक के द्वारा आपको इसका वर्णन किया गया है. So after asamprayoga, chitta swarupanukara. Now after doing all these things, what fruit we will be getting? Fruit, the red carpet you will be spread by Lord Patanjali to enter योग हमारे गुरुजी निम्बाळकर जी कहते थे कि ये तो अंतरंग योग का महाद्वार है और इस महाद्वार की जो चाबी है वो है प्रत्याहार। तो अंतरंग योग में प्रवेश करने के लिए आप सिद्ध हो जाते हो। आप शरीर से, मन से, बुद्धि से आप स्वस्थ हो जाते हो और एक स्वस्थ असाधारण ऐसा आप जीवन बिताते हो। इस तरह से चित्त स्वरूप, let us understand what is that chitta swarupa. Chitta swarupa is the original form of the chitta. In yoga philosophy, it is a pure form of chitta. It is free from all vritti. We will revisit the Patanjali Yoga Sutras 1/7, 1/8, 1/9, 1/10, and 1/11 for the vrittis, restraining the mind to take the form of the vrittis is a chitta swarupa, or is the yoga chitta vritti nirodha 1/2. So pramana, viparaya, vikalpa, nidra, smriti. These are the 5 vrittis. So praman, pratyaksha, anumana, agama, pramanani. 1/7 says pratyaksha praman, agam praman, and anuman praman. Pratyaksha praman yani kya? You are seeing the fire. The fire is there. You are seeing the fire. This is pratyaksha praman. Whatever we are observing through our naked eyes, that is a pratyaksha praman. Anuman praman, we are observing the fire is not there, but the smoke is there. So from that smoke, you can see that yes, there could have been fire because the smoke is there. Agam praman, even the fire is not there and the smoke is not there, but something is smelling like just it is some fire has taken place. So that is agam praman. So pratyaksha, anuman, and agam praman. This is one of the vritti. That means vritti means whatever we are day to day observing. That is what is the praman. Viparya, viparyayo mitha jnanam tadrupa pradarshanam. So viparya is a mitha jnana. It is like a rajju sarpavata. एक डोरी है, उसको आप सर्प साप कहते कह के उसको घबरा जाते हैं. So it is a viparya. All these vrittis are what they are doing. They are just surrounding the mind, surrounding our consciousness. They are what you say attacked. They are what you say keeping our consciousness in the jail, keeping our consciousness what you say unworkable. So we are therefore denying this in yogic philosophy, in yoga philosophy, and wanting to see what a chitta swarupa, that is the original form of chitta, is. Pramana viparya. Then vikalpa is there. Shabda jnana anupati. Only the words are there. Shabda jnana anupati. Vastu shanyo vikalpaha. I have to check the time now and then because we have to complete the entire session. So, Shabda jnana anupati. Vastu shanyo vikalpaha. Only the words are there. The obsessions in the form of obsessions, in the form of thinking, सब सोच रहे हैं लेकिन ऐसा कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. It is just what you say, our thinking is making us disturbed. Why we are doing this? Because to stop all the mental disturbances, to keep our mentally fit, we are moving from this polluted chitta to the chitta swarupa. So, pramana, viparya, vikalpa. प्रमाण विकल्प विपर्ययो मिथा ज्ञानम तद्रूप प्रदर्शनम शब्द ज्ञानानुपाति वस्तुशन्यो विकल्प अभाव प्रत्यय आलंबना वृत्तिर्निद्राः आणि अनुभूत विषया whatever we have experienced up till now, अनुभूत विषया असंप्रमोश smriti, whatever is there in our what you say consciousness, that is what you say chitta swarupa, the original form. So if the chitta, if the consciousness is free from all these vrittis, then that is what you say we call original form of chitta. So this can be seen, this can be achieved by disconnection of the senses from the object of their own interest. Therefore, Patanjali in 2/54 says, swavishaya asamprayoge chitta swarupanukare ive indriyana pratyaharaha. So, after decoding this sutra, we will go ahead for the third subdivision of the what you say this session, that is role of mind. The mind has a very important role in Pratyahara, because we will be taking the two shlokas from Hatha Pradipika 4/26 and 4/29 for understanding the role of the mind. It is in Hatha Pradipika, it says rasasya manasyaiva chanchalatva sabhavataha. It is like a mercury. Rasasya manasyaiva chanchalatva. It is a chanchala sabhavataha. By the virtue of nature, the mind is flickering. So chanchalatva sabhavataha raso madho manobuddham kinna siddhati bhutale. अगर उसको पकड़ा जाए, उसको अगर कंट्रोल में लाया जाए, तो इस धरती पर कोई भी असंभव नहीं है. और यही बात इसी बात को लेकर भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने भगवत गीता में 6/35 ने 5 अर्जुन को कहा है कि हे अर्जुना, अर्जुना was well equipped with the what he was a great warrior, well equipped with all the weapons in his hand, but even then Lord Shri Krishna says him कि asamshaya, you do not take a doubt in your mind that asamshaya mahabaho, hey mahabaho, asamshaya mahabaho, mano dunirgraham chalam, abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena cha guhyate. So, it is beyond doubt that mind is uncontrollable. But because of the abhyas and vairagya, it can be controlled. And what is required for the abhyas? Shraddha, Virya, Spruti, Samadhi, Pradnya. Shraddha is the faith, Spruti is the memory, Shraddha, Virya is the vigor, Samadhi, and Pradnya is the discretionary intelligence. Samadhi is the complete absorption. So Shraddha, Virya, Spruti, Samadhi, Pradnya, these are the things required for the Abhyasa. Now, while we are doing this Abhyasa of moving towards the pure form of chitta that is free from vritti, there are many hurdles which the mind faces. And that hurdles, there are 9 in all Patanjali has prescribed. Vyadhistyana samshaya pramada alasya avirati. Bhramti darshanam alabdha bhumikatva anavasti tatva. So these are the 9 hurdles. From these hurdles, we have to go overcoming these hurdles. We have to go ahead. Vyadhi is the disease. Sthana is the mental laziness. Vyadhisthana, samshaya is the doubt. Pramada is the lack of enthusiasm. Alasya is the physical laziness. Avirita is the clinging to sense enjoyment. Alabdha bhumikatva is the non-achievement of the state. And anavastitatvani is the tremors in the body. So these are all vyadhis. We have to face all these things. And by overcoming all these hurdles, we are moving towards our chitta swarupa, that is the internal peace, the internal bliss, the ecstasy, that is the highest form of, the highest gift of yoga that for all of us given by Lord Patanjali. So, then 4/29 of Hatha Pradipika says, Indriyanam manonatho. Now, as I said, as we have seen that our role in Pratyahara is a very delicate, very tricky because we are playing the conspiracy with the mind. Without knowing to the mind, we will be diluting its power and shifting the control to the discretionary intelligence. But the problem here given by Hatapratikpaka is Indriyana Manonatho. All these Indriyas, all these senses are controlled by the mind itself. उसका नाथ ही मन है तो क्या करेंगे हम उसको उसके we have to go to its feet. So Indriyana Manonatho, but yogis had found out that there must be someone who is superior to the mind. In the last lecture, the second lecture by Vishwanath Mahajan, you must have seen the pranayam. Prashvasa Prashyavasa is the controller of the mind. Indriyanam Manonatho, Manonathasya Marutaha. And Maruta, Shvasa Prashyavas ke upar bhi hai, Marutasya Layo Natho. Salayo, Nada Masritaha. So Nada, Laya, and Shvasa Prashyavasa. By three ways, the mind can be brought under the control. And if it is brought under the control, these senses can behave like honest servers of yours. After Pratyahara also, we'll be doing the same things. तोच माणूस राहणार, तोच सर्व काही तेच करणार. But not by the dictation of the mind, but under the control of discretionary intelligence. Before Pratyahara, we are slaves. After Pratyahara, we are the kings or the queens. The senses will be under our control. Our consciousness will be our control. Our nerves will be our control. Our system, that is ANS, will be under our control. That is the parasympathetic nervous system. We are not going into details of it. So, we have seen the role of mind in Pratyahara and the prerequisites, because you are well versed with the prerequisites of the mind. I will quickly revisit the prerequisites of the mind, and at least 45 minutes we need for the actual practices. 5 minutes I will take for the prerequisites of the Pratyahara that is given in a Bahiranga Yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama. Yama, all of you know what are it is for the behavior in the societies, Ahimsa, 2/35, 2/36, 2/37, 38, and 39. The Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, these are the yamas given, advocated by the Lord Patanjali. Ahimsa Pratisthaya, Tat Sannidho Vairagya. Satya Ahimsa, Pratishtha, the person, if you are in the person who is following Ahimsa, if you are in the contact of the person who is following Ahimsa, the enmity is destroyed. We have a short of time for the story, but I will quickly go to the story. It was the story of Swami Vivekananda and his friend Keshav Chandra Sen. Keshav Chandra Sen was a non-believer of the God, atheistic person, and he was arguing all the time with Swamiji. I want to meet your Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, your Guru. And I want to ask him, where is a Kali Mata? He claims that I have taken a darsana of Kali Mata. मुझे देखना है, मुझे उनसे मिलना है. The story is in Bengali, but I think you're not well versed, or I'm also little bit versed with the Bengali language. But it's a beautiful story. And both of them, Vivekananda takes him to Swamiji, Swami Ramakrishna. And he had a number of questions about the God, about the non-existence of the God. And the delicious food was served by Swamiji's wife, Savitri Bai, Mata Savitri Bai. And Swamiji comes, they sit with Swamiji for half an hour, and Keshav Chandra Sen was taken aback. He just said, I'm completely satisfied now. I do not have any questions, and I have eradicated all my desires. And even if Swamiji is capable of showing the Kali Mata, I do not have that wish. I am complete in his presence. So ahimsa pratisthaya tat sannidho vairagya. Satya pratisthaya kriya phalasrayatvam. Astheya pratisthaya सर्वरत्नोपस्थानम. जो अस्तेय जो की प्रैक्टिस जो करता है, उसके साथ सभी रत्नों का भंडार उसके लिए खुला हो जाता है. A God was running behind संत कबीर कि पीछे पीछे चलता हरि, कहत कबीर कबीर, मुझे देखने दे कि किस मिट्टी का तू बना हुआ है कबीर. I am not such a fabulous person like you in what you say created by the nature, a supernatural human being. So ahimsa satya asteya, brahmacharya abhigat, and aparigraha, that is a non-stealing, shaucha santosha tapa swadhyaya ishvara pranidhananam, that is the cleaning, individual personal cleaning of the body, shaucha santosha ananda, tapa swadhyaya and ishvara pranidhana. Tapa is the continuous process of the what you say, the knowledge. Swadhyaya is the self-knowledge, and Ishvara Pranidhana, finally surrendering to that Almighty, to the God. So this is Yamani Yama. So asanas, you are well versed in asanas, effect of the asanas. You know what are the effect of the asanas, or what are the effects on the nervous system, how the nerves are stimulated, how the parasympathetic system, nervous system is stimulated, how the circulatory system is strengthened, then muscular systems, respiratory system, skeletal system, digestive system, excretory system, reproductive systems, all these systems, how all these systems are strengthened by the practice of asanas. But Bhagavad Gita has a tall claim, even taller than Lord Patanjali, it seems. I had what you say discussion with Guruji also. Whether this claim of the about this claim of Bhagavad Gita in 6/11, 6/12, Bhagavad Gita says, "Shuchodeshe pratisthapya." Even only by doing asana, कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है यार. प्राणायाम, क्रिया, pratyahara, dharana, dhyan. Only by doing asana one can achieve vishuddhi of atmana. That is, शुचोदेशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः न्यात्रिच्छितं न्याधिन्य च चैलाजिन कुशोत्तरम तत्रैकाग्रम मनः कृत्वा यत. By ending all the activities of the chitta, यत चित्त इंद्रिय क्रिया उपविश्यासने युज्याद्योग्यमात्म विशुद्धये. इस तरह से अगर आप आसन में बैठे हो तो सभी इंद्रियों का कंट्रोल आपको आ जाता है, और उससे एक आत्मन की विशुद्धि हो जाती है, ऐसा भगवत गीता में कहा है. सो asana pranayam, about the pranayam, you are very veteran than me, and you have also you come across the lecture by Vishwanath ji on pranayam. So these are the prerequisites of pratyahara, and now the most important for you and me, I think it will take 4 to 5 minutes more. Puja ji, I will try to complete it by 6. So for the practice of Pratyahara, because Navesha Dharanam Siddhe Karanam Nacha Tatkata Kriyeva Karanam Siddhe Satyametanya Samshayaha, जो करेंगे प्रत्याहार की जो प्रैक्टिस है, वो प्रैक्टिस आप उसको जो करेंगे तो ही आपको उसके लाभ मिलेंगे. खाली उसकी जो theory, of course, theory is important to understand the effects of Pratyahara, the effects of practices of Pratyahara. Now we'll switch on to the practices. I will request all of you to sit in a position.
Sir, I
Take the
will take Sonali on spotlight as well now or later. Should I take it?
I will take.
Okay.
I will tell. You can spotlight her.
Okay, thank you. I'll spotlight both of you, so you both will be on the screen. Sir. Done, sir.
In practices of Pratyahara, first practice is a Shanmukhi mudra. Shanmukhi mudra is a symbolic closure of the senses. Ears, Shotram, Chakshu, eyes, surface layer of the skin, tongue and nose. All these senses are, imagine that they are symbolically closed. Keep the breathing normal. Sit in a position, what you say, with the straight spine. Both the hands first on the knees. First see how it does, and then all of you can practice it. So both the thumbs, Sonali ji, both the thumbs in the ears first. Sonali.
It's not properly visible.
Yes, I'm there.
सोनाली तुमचं बॅकग्राऊंड काढून टाका ना म्हणजे
सोनाली,
तुमचं
ऐकताय
दिसेल
का?
जास्त तुम्ही अर्धे हे होत आहे
स्टेप बाय स्टेप जावा. Please go step by step. Sonali ji.
Yes, sir.
Putting the thumbs into the ear, index finger on the droplet or eyelids, then the middle finger on the open nose, the ring finger in the portion above the upper lip and the nose, and the small finger below the lower lip. Like that, all the senses. Sonali, please release the asana. Please release the asana and go one by one. Go one by one. Keep the thumb into the ear. ऐकू येत आहे ना? हॅलो.
हो सर तुम्ही कंटिन्यू करा सर मनीषाला पण घेतलं स्पॉटलाइट वर सो शी कॅन ऑल्सो शो इन केस त्यांचं दिसत नसेल तर प्लीज कंटिन्यू
त्यांचा काहीतरी प्रॉब्लेम झाला का माहित नाहीये.
नो वरीज
प्लीज.
मनीषा आहे कंटिन्यू
Manisha madam, keep your thumb into the ear, then the index finger on the dropped eyelids, index finger on the dropped eyelids, then middle finger on the open nose, ring finger in between the nose and above the upper lip, and the small finger below the lower lip. In this way, all the senses are closed. All the senses are closed. Do pranadharana. Keep it according to your own capacity. I hope all of you can do it. All of you can do it. Sit in Padmasana or Ardha Padmasana or simple cross-leg posture. While releasing, release the small finger first. Release the small fingers, release the ring finger, Release the middle finger, index finger, and take out the thumb from the ears. Keep the hands on both the knees. So this is how it was the practice of Shanmukhi mudra, wherein it is after you release the Shanmukhi mudra and put your hands on the knees, you feel that let the eyes remain closed for a while, and you feel sudden pleasure inside the body. So it is like a introduction of the withdrawal of senses. It's just an introduction. It is an introduction of how my senses are engaged, attached to the object of their likes. And you are withdrawing from there. That means the journey. For an example, in the holidays, if you are planning to go to Switzerland, and if you come across the brochures on the net of Switzerland, and you are getting extreme happiness. Yes, this is the place where I'm going to visit. Like that, Shanmukhi Mudra shows you the road of Antaranga Yoga. एक चित्त वृत्ति से निरुद्ध इस तरह का जो अंतरंग योग का रास्ता है वो आपको दिख जाता है. So you are getting, as our Guruji says, it's a akasmit anand, a sudden pleasure out of that. Then we are going to practice Vishaya Vairagya. In Vishaya Vairagya, we are practicing Yatman Vairagya first. Yatman Vairagya is a Vairagya wherein object of the senses are kept away from the senses. That means, for an example, we are keeping during the exam, if the exam comes, we are keeping the toys of the childs out of their reach. For a while, they cry. But after that, they forget it and go for the study. Like that object of the senses, any object you select, this is the most likely object of mine. And that I am keeping away from the senses. Anything, any object of any sense, that you are keeping away from the senses. So let us go into, Manisha ji, let us go into Adharasana, that is what is a simple cross-leg posture, or Ardha Padmasana. Gently drop the eyelids. Aware of the breathing. And just imagine ऐसे आपको कल्पना करनी है कि आपके जो इंद्रियों के सबसे चाहते विषय है, मोस्ट फेवरेट, the most addicted would not be a good word, the object of the senses, any object of any sense is kept away from you. And you are living without that object. That is called Yatmana Vairagya. It is just an introduction of Vairagya. If it is possible, drop the eyelids. If it is not possible, keep the eyes open. Open the eyes. Come out of Adharasana. Just a minute, one message should come.
ये यतमान वैराग्य है या यातमान है?
Yatman, Y-A-T-M-A-N.
ओके, तो यतमान इज डिफरेंट ना, जो हम पढ़ते हैं वो अलग है.
What you pronounce, I don't know, but it is the spelling is Y-A-T-M-A-N, Yatman Vairagya.
Okay.
Generally, this type of Vairagya is used for breakups. That means you stay away for some time, block on Insta, block on Facebook, block on contacts, no contact, no message, no reels, nothing, for about a month or two, and the breakup is successful. That is, object of the sense is kept away from you. Then, if you are successful in this first step, that is keeping the object of the senses away from you for a while, then we will move further to Vairagya Vairagya. What is that Vairagya Vairagya? By knowing the data of desire, that is desire, attachment, thirst, anger, and disasters. Or as Bhagavad Gita says, Krodha bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhramaha, smriti bhranshat buddhi nasho, buddhi nashat pranashyanti. I think it is a 2/3063, 2/63. Yes, very correct. So by knowing the disaster, the horrendous chaos that has created by the desires in our life, on our own, we are saying no to it. On our own, by our will, we are saying no to the desire. That is what it is. Vairagya Vairagya. Just go into Adharasana. Just revisit the disturbances that has created in our consciousness by the object of the senses, because of the control of the mind, how the mind has pulled us from pillar to post to complete the desire, we are fed up and decided on our own because of the virtue, because of the strength of the mind that we have achieved through yogic culture, that now enough is enough. Saying no to the desire and thereby shifting the control to the discretionary intelligence and achieving that the bliss, the ecstasy because of the practice of this Vairagya Vairagya. Drop the eyelids. We have a time constraint over here, but at home, when you can practice for the longer time by reassessing the entire paraphernalia, the entire content of the consciousness, and saying no to that by knowing the entire design of our what you say, the sense objects of the senses, how the mind is plugged into the object of the senses. But here we have time constraints, so I will request all of you to come out of the practice to go ahead with the two more Vairagyas. That is a Ekendriya Vairagya. Third one is Ekendriya Vairagya. First we have seen Yatmana, then Vyatireka, and now Ekendriya Vairagya. In Ekendriya Vairagya, what we will be doing? See, after doing yogic practices or after following the yogic culture, we feel that we are relieved from the Shadripus, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsar. कि हमें ऐसा लगता है कि हम इस षड्रिपु से मुक्त हो गए हैं, मगर at the bottom of the consciousness, these षड्रिपुस are in the minute form hidden at the bottom of the consciousness. So what we have to do? We have to jump into the, as a swimmer, a coach does while learning swimming. He ties for the first few days a tire around the, what you say, our waist. Then after few days, he remove it. After few days, he asks us to jump into the water. Like that, we have to jump into the consciousness tank of the consciousness, go at the bottom and see that whether the Shadarapus in the form of what you say, greed, envy, anxiety, stress, anger, lust, or competition, acquisitions, all this in the form of experience, knowledge, memory, thought, and action. All these things are there, conflicts, sorrows, pain, strifes, all these things are washed out or still in the minute form. They are there. आयत का भगवत. Let us see. देखते हैं क्या है क्या वहाँ at the bottom of the consciousness कुछ है क्या. So let us come. Yeah. So let us jump into the consciousness. Drop the eyelids if it is possible to drop the eyelids for you, or keep the eyes open. In yoga, your own comfort is more important. Or your own Patanjali honors you as it is. And because he has a capacity to lift you, Uttishta, to lift you by his 195 sutras to the level of Nirvana Samadhi. Therefore, accept its whatever, however you are, with your, what you say, object of the senses. Jump into the consciousness, go at the root of the tank and see whether any subtle form, in any form, the what you say, the Shadaripus are there. Come out of the practice by releasing, loosening the grip of the hands, the legs. You can, if there is a space, you can spread the legs, relax yourself. And being veteran in these Vairagyas, that is Yatman Vairagya, Vyatireka Vairagya, Ikendriya Vairagya, and now finally you are experiencing or trying to see whether you can experience the Vashikara Vairagya, Drishtanusravika Vishaya, Vashikara Savjna Vairagya. One beautifully explained, quoted by Patanjali in 1/15. In Vashikara Vairagya is the reverse of Yatman Vairagya. In Yatman Vairagya, what we did? We kept the object of the senses away from the senses. जो इंद्रियों के विषय है, उन विषयों को हमने इंद्रियों से थोड़ा सा दूर रखा था, ताकि हम उससे, उसकी जो चाहत है उससे मुक्त हो जाए. त्या इंद्रियाच्या विषयापासून आपल्याला सुटका मिळण्यासाठी आपण त्यांना दूर ठेवत होता. बट नाउ यू आर वेटरन, नाउ यू आर किंग. अभी कोई जरूरत नहीं है ऐसा करने की. नाउ कॉल देम बैक. Let the object of the senses be in front of you. Let the senses be in front of with you. And you have a capacity to say no to the piece of burger kept in front of in your plate, or what you say, a piece of pizza, fries, or in India, a piece of vada, samosa, rasagulla, whatever is kept. Let it be there in the plate. But the tongue is not adding to it. So let us see whether that Vashikara Saudnya Vairagya I have achieved, or I am on the way to achieve. Let us go into Ardha Padmasana, Padmasana, Sukhasana, Suptikasana, whatever is comfortable for you. But keeping the spine straight, Samam Kaya, Shiro Grivam, Dharayanyam, Chalam Stira, Sampreksha Nasikagram Cham, Dishashchana Valokayam. As mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, 6/13 and 6/14. Samam Kaya, the Kaya, that is the upper portion and the lower portion of the body, is on one plumbed line. Samam Kaya, Shiro Grivam, Dharayanyam, Chalam Stiraha. Because of that, the spinal column remains straight and the nerves flows very easily. So the control is gained. Control of the body. Sit in that fashion and revisit the Atman, revisit the Vatirik, revisit the Kendriya. And now you say that, yes, now I am veteran. I cannot surrender to the object of the senses. They are under my control. Let us see. This is not the hypnosis, or this is not the what you say as a kite here, jadoo nahi. It's not a magic. It's a perfectly proven science. If it is possible, drop the eyelids and enjoy that self-control. Come out of the practice. Here we have a time constraint, but at home you can practice this Vairagya for a longer time. And after becoming a veteran in all these 4 Vairagyas, we are moving towards Maun. So I will request Sonali ji to chant the Abhanga from Santa Tukarama, which is the most vital for the practice of Maun. Aayat Sonali madam?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes.
येणे सुखे रुचे एकांताचा वास येणे सुखे रुचे एकांताचा वास नाही गुणदोष अंगायेत तुका म्हणे होया मनासी संवाद तुका म्हणे होया मनासी संवाद आपुलाची वाद आपणासी 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 आपणासी. धन्यवाद.
Thank you for this melodious chanting. Santa Tukaram says, "Yene sukhe ruche ekantacha vasa." The practice of most vital practice for the Pratyahara. After this practice, the you can enjoy the purity of the consciousness. You can enjoy the control. You can enjoy the disease-free consciousness. You can enjoy the control of the discretionary intelligence. Let us see. In Maun, you have to sit quiet, imagining that all the senses have come under your control.
sir.
All the senses have come under your control.
खूप इम्पॉर्टंट मी ऐकते ना मला मध्ये बोलले
काय झालं? All the senses have come under your control, tackling all the senses at a time, paying attention to the inhalation and exhalation, that is pranadharana, sitting quiet and observing this entire, revisiting this entire journey of Pratyahara. Let us see. Sit relaxed. If it is possible, drop the eyelids. If it is not possible, keep the eyes open. Spinal column straight and erect. Keeping yourself tall and erect, quiet and calm, composed. Gently open the eyes. Now, two more practices, and we are closing the session. In Indriya Nivrutti, we will be getting actual experience of the Vairagya. Indriya Nivrutti, there are 5 types of Vairagya: Nada Vairagya, Darshan Vairagya, Sparsha Vairagya, Swad Vairagya, and Gandha Vairagya. Out of that, we will be practicing here only 2 Vairagyas. And of course, at home, you can alternately practice it. In Indriya Nivrutti, the attention is given from one Indriya to its object. At the same time, if suppose you are seeing the picture or the Sonali will show you the a picture on the frame, and you are seeing that, and at the same time, she will this is the picture on the screen you are seeing. Keeping the eyes open, your attention is to this natural beauty of the picture. Eyes are open, and at the same time, you will be shifting your attention, or your attention will be shifted the music that is played. The eyes are open. You are looking at the picture. You are engrossed in the picture, the natural beauty of the picture. And Sonali, please play the music. Now remove the picture. Sonali, withdraw the picture. Music is still on. Now your attention is to the music. And at the same time, you will be putting your hands in Padma Mudra and observing the sparsha, touch of the hands. Go in Padma Mudra and observe the touch of the hand. The music is on, but the attention is shifted to the touch. Yes, thank you. Stop the music also. Take out the hand. From Padma Mudra, take out the hand. So friends, we have seen here two types of Vairagya. Any two senses that you can select. Here we have experienced the Darshan Vairagya. Means you are looking to the picture at home, you are looking to the picture. At the same time, the music is played. So even the eyes are open, your attention is shifted to the music. So you are getting Darshan Vairagya. As your being eyes are open, attention is shifted to the ears. And the second one is the Nada Vairagya. When you are listening to the music, at the same time, music is on, but the attention is shifted to the palms that on each other, that is Sparsha. So there you are getting Nada Vairagya. Like that, you can also experience the next Vairagya, that is Sparsha Vairagya, Swad Vairagya, Gandha Vairagya, etc. Lastly, we will come to the end in a Sakshitva. I think 4 minutes are still there. Okay. Sakshitva. काय झालं?
सर रस वैराग्य के लिए हम
हेतल जी क्वेश्चन आंसर हम लोग लेंगे. जस्ट लेट सर
हाँ.
फिनिश द सेशन प्लीज.
हाँ. Sakshitva is a very interesting. It's a magical. Our Guruji favorite Vairagya, what you say, practice. Sakshitva is witnessing. Now, what you are doing, you are cutting your mind at the center, making the two parts of the mind. The mind that is a pure mind, that is a pratyahari mind, free from all the vrittis. Senses are under the control of discretionary intelligence. That pratyahari mind, you are cutting it and keeping it hanging on your right side or on your left side. And the mind with all the contents that you actually have, that are actually pregnant in the consciousness, in the form of lust, anger, greed, envy, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, matsar, and all the shadaripus, acquisition, competition, anger, thirst, everything that is with you. And you are observing that part of the mind, which is giving a condemnation, suppress, control, withdrawal. काय करायचं नाही, फक्त पाहायचं आहे. You are just looking to the mind that is hanging on the right side of you. That is a pure pratyahari mind. After some time, what will happen? After some practice, after few days, after few months, after few years, what will happen? This pratyahari mind, the pure mind, will have a sacrament, that is the samskara, on the mind that is with you, with full of bondages, with greed, with envy, with jealousy, with anger, with trust, with envy, everything. जे काय तुमच्याकडे आहेत ते त्या मनावरती उसके ऊपर संस्कार हो जाएंगे प्रत्याहारी यानी प्योर माइंड के. And at the end of the practice, both the mind will be turned out into a pure form of mind. दोन्ही मन स्वच्छ होती. Like this practice is there. Let us see to what extent we can observe this. Sit in a relaxed form, in a cross-legged form. Cut the mind at the center, perfectly at the center. Keep the pure part of mind hanging. And I won't say impure, it is not what you say word in the yogic culture. But whatever is the mind with you, keep it with you and observe that pure mind. Just observation, no confession, no suppress, no control, no withdrawal, no condemnation, nothing. Just simple observation. That simple observation have a sacrament, have a samskara of that purity. Ahimsa pratisthaya tat sannidho vairagya. नवे योग यागे नवे भोग त्यागे समाधान है सज्जना चैनी योगे. और अवघा रंग एक झाला रंगी रंगला श्रीरंग. Keep the open the eyes. I think it is 18:01 according to Indian Standard Time. 1 minute more. Pooja ji, excuse me for 1 minute more.
No problem, sir.
So friends, I thank all of you for your very patient listening. The subject was a bit philosophical, bit intricate, but you have shown your interest, you have maintained your interest, and you have taken interest in this subject. I thank Sonali Madam for her contribution in the technical help and the demonstration. I thank all of you for making my evening worth living. Thank you all.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, let's open the session for question answer. People have questions around. So the
Yeah,
first
sure,
question which
sure.
came in is Sakshitva and Sakshi Bhavana is same?
Yeah, that is question. What you say?
Excuse me, can we finish our session? Because
No,
it's,
no,
and then we can continue with the question
चालेल
answer.
चालेल चालेल
Huh?
मला वेळ आहे खूप भरपूर तुम्ही बघा तुमच्या वेळेप्रमाणे
Let me
officially
finish the Thanksgiving, Onkar, and then let's continue with the question answer.
Yes.
okay.
So, sir, first of all, thank you very much for walking us through the concept of Pratyahara, which is very abstract, very difficult, which connects the Bahiranga Yoga and Antaranga Yoga. I would like to thank you, Miss Sonali, for technical support and a melodious abhanga sang by her and being with us. She's our geek squad of Yoga Vidya Niketan. And Joshi sir, I can't resist myself to emphasize on you guiding us through this and simplifying the practical applications of this abstract concept of pratyahara for everyday healthy lifestyle and swasthya ke liye yoga. I am always amazed to see your mastery over Sanskrit and all these scriptures and very, very fluently bringing them into your lecture to explain the concepts of this difficult subject. I thank you, Manisha ji, for giving the demonstration at a very quick suggestion, and Dipti madam for conducting the class and managing the screens, running around, making somebody host, and whoever all have helped. Jaya Taudi ji has given us the bigger link. Thank you, Jaya Taudi ji. And I have seen Vinod Joshi sir. And Vinod Joshi
Yes.
sir, thanks a lot
Just
for being here, for encouraging us and keep encouraging us so we will be able to do something more. So thank you, sir, for being coming and attending this.
Namaskar.
That was very encouraging. So
yes.
I can conclude the session with one Omkar, and then we can continue with our question answers. Okay, everybody, spine in natural curvature, shoulders back, chin parallel to the ground. Keeping Pratyahara in our mind, feel the positive effect of this wonderful lecture. Close your mouth, close your eyes, and let's conclude the session with Omkar. Take a deep breath. Om. With a great smile on your face, open your eyes. And once again, thank you very much. And you are open for the question answers.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. So the first question that we have for today is Sakshi Bhavana and Sakshitva is same?
Yeah, this question is frequently asked. Sakshi Bhavana is witnessing mental activities passively with conscious mind. There we are making only witnessing the mental activities, what is going in our mind. Here what we are doing, we are separating the pure, or we are imagining the purity of the mind, and that sacrament, that samskara of pure mind, we are looking towards to that pure mind with the mind that is with us, with all the uh, greed and way and whatever are in the consciousness. With that, with all thoughts, we are observing that purity. And that samskara is on this, what you say, this mind that is with us. And finally, both are mixed and both becomes a pure.
थैंक यू सर। हेतल जी, प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ और आप क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं।
और सर जो आपने पहले तो मुझे बोलना था कि जो साक्षित्व वैराग्य आपने करवाया विद इन फ्रैक्शन ऑफ मिनट्स, इतना अच्छा लगा, बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये प्रैक्टिस रियली में है ना आपके साथ कहीं भी, इफ यू कैन अरेंज देन वी कैन डू इट इन YVN और समवेयर। और मैंने YVN आई थिंक 23rd TTC किया है, यानी 20 से 22 साल हो गए मैंने YVN किया है। तो फिर से आपके साथ ये करना बहुत ही अच्छा लगा मुझे। सेकेंड थिंग, इंद्रिय निवृत्ति में सर, इंद्रिय निवृत्ति भी मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। और उसमें मुझे एक क्वेश्चन था कि जब हम रस वैराग्य करेंगे तो उस समय हमें मुंह में कुछ रखना है या क्या इमेजिन करना है रस वैराग्य के समय?
Yeah. You can स्वाद वैराग्य you are talking about. आप स्वाद वैराग्य के बारे में पूछ रही है, मुझे लग रहा है ऐसा. So you can keep what you say जीरा गोली or anything you like on the tongue. You can enjoy that swad, and at the same time you can listen to the music. So even the what you say जबकि आपके जीवा पर कुछ रखा हुआ है और उसका आप स्वाद का आनंद ले रही है, लेकिन आपका अटेंशन नाद की तरफ जाता है, तो वहां होते हुए भी आप वो स्वाद को महसूस नहीं कर रही है. सो देयर यू आर गेटिंग स्वाद वैराग्य.
थैंक यू सर, रियली नाइस ऑफ इट, नाइस ऑफ यू सर।
थैंक
मेरा
यू वेरी मच. यहाँ हमारे पास समय की कमी थी. अदरवाइज दिस प्रैक्टिसेस actually whole of this entire lecture for YTTC it is about three hours or so. But here we have what you say time constraint. We have taken the practices quickly. But at home you can practice all Vairagyas or Maun even you can practice for the entire day. For what you say एक मौन बोला जाता है कि घर में अगर ज्यादा कुछ झगड़ा होता है क्या होता है तो मौन में चले जाते हैं. So for a week you can practice, for a day, entire day you can practice Maun. And Maun has a very tremendous effect, as our Guruji says, on our consciousness.
राइट सर। सर और एक मेरा क्वेश्चन था, मैंने व्यतिरेक वैराग्य की इंस्ट्रक्शन थोड़ी मिस कर दी। तो व्यतिरेक वैराग्य में आप व्यतिरेक
हाँ, व्यतिरेक वैराग्य ऐसा है कि जब आप फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं, यानी आप जो इंद्रियों के पीछे भाग भाग के यू आर फ्रस्ट्रेटेड और आपको ऐसा लगता है कि अभी नॉट बाय कंपल्शन, कोई फोर्स नहीं कर रहा है आपको, लेकिन ऑन योर ओन आप खुद से ऐसा चाहती है कि ये सब छोड़ दे और एक शांत संयमी और ऐसा एक पूरा संयत ऐसा जो कंट्रोल्ड जीवन है वो व्यतीत करे, उस समय आप व्यतिरिक्त वैराग्य की ओर जा सकते हैं.
Yes, and to add on, sorry, हेतल जी, to add on, ये जो सेशन है वो रिकॉर्ड किया गया है. So in case if you want to revisit a few things from this session,
yes.
आप कभी भी रेफर कर सकते हो. YouTube पे ये सेशन लाइव है, so I'm sure YouTube पे भी ये रहेगा. And yeah, and the whole idea of having this session is basically एक इंट्रोडक्शन करना है टॉपिक्स का सारे लोगों को, जो हम जैसे मैं यूएस में हूँ, राइट. सो हम पर्सनली YVN में नहीं रह सकते एवरी टाइम when the sessions are conducted. So this is just an idea to open up the floor and introduce the topic to people who cannot, personally reach out in YVN. So और in person नहीं आ सकते उनके लिए. But yeah, definitely we can arrange additional sessions so that हम practice element को ज़्यादा ध्यान में रखते हुए थोड़ा और लोगों को और practice दे
How
सकते हैं.
to see on the YouTube?
Sorry,
How to see on the YouTube?
it's in the live stream. तो आप चैनल का नाम लिखेंगे योग विद्या निकेतन, तो लाइव स्ट्रीम्स में उसका आ जाएगा वीडियोस.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the channel, so you can subscribe the channel as well. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yes, sir. Over to you, sir.
थैंक यू वन इन ऑल। अगर कुछ क्वेश्चंस है तो पूजा जी के पास मेरा ईमेल आईडी है, व्हाट्सएप नंबर है, सो यू कैन पुट अ क्वेश्चन टू मी, आई विल रिप्लाई।
जी, उमेश कपूर जी को कुछ क्वेश्चन है। उमेश जी प्लीज गो अहेड।
मेरा ऐसा था कि आज तो हमने दो इंद्रियों को लेके समझने की कोशिश की कि उनके ऑब्जेक्ट्स का कैसे इफेक्ट होता है। एक्चुअली अगर हम लाइफ में डे टू डे इवेंट देखेंगे, हम तो बहुत से, मतलब कि मोर देन टू इंद्रिय उसको हम लोग यूज कर, जैसे हम जा रहे हैं, ट्रेन की आवाजें सुन रहे हैं, साथ में एक दोस्त के साथ बात करते हुए जा रहे हैं, साथ में आगे का नजारा देखते हुए चलते जा रहे हैं। सो हम लोग मल्टी मल्टी इंद्रियों का इस्तेमाल एट अ सेम टाइम द सेम सिचुएशन में कर रहे होते हैं। तो हर एक के ऊपर कंसंट्रेशन करना बिकम्स लिटिल डिफिकल्ट,
या वेरी ट्रू,
isn't it?
दैट इज वेरी ट्रू।
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
diversion
yeah.
of attention, and because of this diversion of attention, the
हाँ,
practice of yoga or practice of pratyahara, practice of meditation, practice of
हाँ,
asana is introduced today.
introduce. Correct.
हाँ,
Yes.
yes, हाँ.
Right. I just wanted to point out this point was.
Yes, very
Yeah,
valid. It is a very valid
yes,
point.
Can
yes.
I say can
Thank
I
you.
say
Thank
something,
you, sir.
sir?
हाँ सर, हाँ मैडम।
Umesh ji,
हाँ जी।
very true what you said. But when we are doing it in day-to-day life, we are
Hmm.
doing it unconsciously.
Yeah.
It happens. We are not doing
Yes.
it purposely.
As a
And
routine.
what Sir has taught
Yes.
us to
Yes.
control, to get our indiscriminated mind to do it. So it is a conscious effort to do it. We
Yeah.
are training our mind to do it. That's the
Yes.
difference. What we do in
That is
day-to-day
what
life, it happens.
happens. Correct. Got it. Yeah.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Got it.
Yes, very true.
Sir,
Hmm.
you said Sakshi Bhavana is witnessing mental activities consciously and passively. So, but how do you purge your thoughts? You are just witnessing, but how witnessing from outside? But when you witness from outside, what happens? And then it is also said that it will reduce your stress, it will reduce your tensions, and basically all the psychosomatic problems. So this Sakshi Bhavana, how does it exactly work?
See, झालं, हो गया आपका? Is it over? Question is over?
Yes.
Yeah. See, in yoga philosophy, you are witnessing, and by witnessing it, see, normally what happens, you are not only witnessing, you are involving. The witnessing reduces witnessing without any justification, without any control, without any condemnation, without any confession. Just witnessing reduces the involvement. What matters is the involvement, the disturbance of the thought in our consciousness. But here
So
the involvement is reduced because of the witnessing. So the thought is there, but it is not interfering in our consciousness.
so so the technique of witnessing, if you write down your thoughts on the paper, okay, so when you write down on the paper, you little bit reduce your number of thoughts, because you are writing on the paper 1 2 3 4 5. So after you write down one, then you write down two, so the impact of one goes away, impact of two goes away, something like that. You come out, what is the how to exactly do it? I got your involvement versus witness. Okay, I got
Ah,
that.
yeah. More important is how many thoughts. See, there are 10, as you said rightly, there are 10 number of thoughts that are disturbing, or that are, when you sit quietly, that are, what you say, coming to your mind. Then, out of that, how much, which thought, to what extent disturbs you or involve you, or what you say, enters into your consciousness, that will be slowly, slowly, slowly reduced by simple observation.
Yeah, so
When the
I found that, this one is if you take a pen and paper and write down, so you come out of it. द द्वंद्व जो माइंड में होता है ना, जो मनात जे द्वंद्व असतं ते कमी होतं when you write down on the paper. Okay, and then paper is outside your body, so when you observe one by one, so you really come out of it. So I am just when I practice this Sakshi Bhavana myself, so I found this technique very useful. Instead of just sitting in in some position and observing, you cannot come out.
Yeah.
Okay, so something like that. Maybe I was just and Maun. You said that
I would like to say something on this, Ajay Sankhe sir.
Yes.
Yes, those are the very good practices, but those are very those are not abstract. What sir was telling us is a little bit one step ahead of it. Those who cannot do those concentrations and all, we have a lot of structured activities. So writing down the thoughts, structured activity. Touching the parts is structured activity. And he went from structured to abstract, from sthula to sukshma. So he gave us the idea of listening to the music, which is structured, which is you sthula. So he was just teaching us to go from sthula to sukshma. To go to sukshma is, I don't even know whether I'll be able to do it in this life, but that is how it is done. That's what he was teaching us. Everyone has its own ways to do it, but if you like to write, go ahead and do it. But then slowly you have to come out of it and start training the mind by the way sir has taught us.
And sir, second
That's
question
how I would understand what sir taught us.
Very correct.
And on the Mauna, so you can keep shut, you can, but you cannot keep shut your thoughts. So,
but that's what we have to learn. That's the way to go. That's the gate.
See how the thought is basically generated. Why the thought is there? Because of the senses. Because of the six senses, including mind. Because of the senses, activity of the senses, the thought is generated. So in Maun, we are observing the activity of the senses, thereby controlling over the senses and thereby controlling over the thought. If the senses are silent, no thought will come. Means no thought will disturb you. Thought will be there. See, you are traveling in a ship. Around you, lot of water is there. But the water that enters into ship can disturb the ship.
So,
otherwise, you are safe.
Yeah, but I found out just that if you are smelling some good smell, or you are in the forest, or you are in front of the lake, then the quality, then you can, and then you do Maun. Okay, so first thing is to control your thoughts. So if you are in a very natural situation away from public, your thought conflict reduces. Okay, and then this Indriya Nivrutti is very one good way. If you keep imli on your tongue, and you concentrate there, so your other thoughts reduce in the nature, and then you do Maun, so you can purge. You can feel maybe 30 seconds something without thoughts. If you can achieve this 30 seconds without any thought in your mind, you feel refreshed. Okay, so even 30 seconds, that freshness will give you a month of energy, maybe, something like that. When I tried to practice, so I observed this, so I share.
Very good, very good. You are going on the right path, I think. You are going on the right path.
Sorry, sir. Sir, we have one more question and we are about to close the session. So, sir, what is the difference between mindfulness, awareness, and consciousness, and how this helps in Pratyahara? Is the question from Shalini ji. So, and this is the last question. Sorry, everyone, because we need to close the session because we have official hours in the US. So we want people to go and get ahead with their life. So yeah.
Mindfulness. What is that? Mindfulness?
Sir, mindfulness, awareness, and consciousness, sir.
Just a minute. I will check out whether Vinod sir is here.
Sure.
He's still here, but his camera is off.
Vinod sir, we need you.
Vinod sir?
He is here, but his camera is off. Maybe he left because he thought the session is over.
Session is over, yeah.
The awareness,
So,
mindfulness is the what you say, whatever are the activities of the senses, all the activities of the senses together is a mindfulness. The concentration and awareness has a different thing. Concentration is if suppose you are sitting in the classroom and what you say, by the side of the classroom there is an open ground and the boys are playing in the ground. So your attention is there. You want to go out and play. But the mathematics teacher is asking you to concentrate. To concentrate is the purposeful action. It is directed. It is instructed. And awareness is not instructed. Awareness is not compelled. Awareness is that by your willingness, means the boy is asked to go out and play cricket. If he go out in the ground and he plays the game on the ground that he likes, he is doing it with complete awareness. The things that you like, there is no compulsion, there is no instruction. That action is the awareness.
Thank you, sir.
Is that all, Shalini, or do you want to discuss
No,
something else?
how it helps in this thing, Pratyahara. I mean, how mindfulness and consciousness awareness, how are they different?
Basically, as far as Pratyahara is concerned, Pratyahara is the shifting of control. See, when the instructions or the activities are happening under the control of mind, and when the activities are taking place or happening under the control of discretionary intelligence, that difference, Pratyahara, there is a what is a thin line. The control is shifted. See, mind activity under the control of mind are what you say, like they are pulling us, they are addicting us, they are against our will also we have to do because we are addicted. But if they are under the control of discretionary intelligence, then you are the deciding factor. You decide whether I should go for it or not with a sayama. That is the role of Pratyahara. That total control over all the activities of the senses.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, sir. I'll again understand this, and again I will clarify and ask you again, sir. Maybe I'll
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalini.
Very good question. I will also refer, I think, a book by History of Consciousness, I think, by Carl Jung, that will help you out.
Okay.
And the Network of Thought by J. Krishnamurti, that will help you out for the deep study in the what you say thoughts and the consciousness.
Fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I think we are good to close the session for today. If you
Yeah,
have any
thank you.
questions, please feel free to reach out to the organizers or to Sir directly. And we will continue our online sessions. So next sessions, we are looking for something practical coming in. So stay tuned and look for our information passing on. Thank you everyone for joining in, and we will see you in the next session. Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. A wonderful
Thank
session.
you.
Thank you.